Hey, everybody, welcome back. We are going to talk today about the Midlife Woman's Guide to Reclaiming Her Pleasure Without the Guilt. So let's get into it. You are not selfish. I want to just say that right from the start. You are just done waiting to feel good. Let's just get this crystal clear, okay? If you're a woman over 40, in her 40s, her 50s, her 60s, you're not selfish for wanting more. You're not lazy for feeling like you need rest. And you're not indulgent for desiring pleasure. You've just been trained to wait, and you're following your training perfectly, right? We've been trained to earn our joy, to be the last in line, to be the last on our own damn list, right? You have your to-do list and you have all these things you need to do, all these people you need to take care of, and you are last on the list. And it's time we call bullshit. Are you with me? Because right now, this is the moment that we as midlife women stop waiting and we light our own candle. So let me tell you what I mean by lighting our own candle, okay? I created a light the fucking candle pleasure reset. It's a 3-day journey for women who are ready to reclaim their joy, their pleasure, their desires. And this is why I created it because I bought this beautiful $60 candle about 2 months ago. And I usually don't spend that much on candles. I usually spend $15, $20 on a candle, right? I saw this beautiful candle. It was 60 bucks. I thought, well, that's more than I usually spend, but I love the scent, right? So I bought it. And it was a splurge, right? And for 2 months, that candle just sat on my island in the kitchen. I literally saw it multiple times a day. I would walk right past it and I would think, oh, that would smell so good. But I never lit it. Does this sound familiar? It's because we as women have been conditioned to only feel joy or only seek our joy after our to-do list is done, right? After everything is checked off, then and only then are we allowed to give ourselves pleasure, rest, joy, right? We're only allowed to rest if everyone else is taken care of. Like, could you imagine if somebody in your family or friend needed something and you chose to take a nap? Like, how activating would that be for you as a woman, right? Like, we're just not programmed that way. We are programmed to take care of all the people first, no matter how exhausted or burnt out we feel. We've also been conditioned that we have to earn our pleasure. And this is our legacy as women, unfortunately, the legacy of the good girl, right? We have to be helpful. We have to sacrifice for others, especially if we are a spouse or a parent, right? Do not make waves. Do not speak up. Do not create conflict, right? And definitely do not want too much. Don't want more money. Don't want more sex. Don't want more pleasure. Don't want something bigger or juicier or more fulfilling. We're taught that that is selfish. And we inherited this from generations, our mothers and our grandmothers who didn't get to choose themselves, right? But this is our chance to flip the script. This is our chance to model something different for our daughters, our nieces, the young women in our lives. That is exactly why I created the Light Your Fucking Candle 3-day pleasure reset, because I want women to unlearn this bullshit that we've all been conditioned with so we can come back to ourselves, so we can come back to our joy. Because guess what? Our joy, our pleasure, our desires, that is the guide map. That is our North Star that will lead us directly to our most fulfilled life. So, pleasure is not selfish, right? It is the gas that we put in our gas tank. It's time we start reframing pleasure. It's not about bubble baths, unless that's your thing. It's my thing. I like it. But it's about presence. It's about being present to what you want, what your desires are. It's about owning your pleasure, owning your voice, owning your desires. And it's about choice. It's about choosing pleasure every day without guilt. Okay? Pleasure is a nervous system reset, it's our power source, It's a reclamation of our time, our energy, our worth, really, and its embodiment. And it can look like saying no without an explanation. It looks like eating exactly what you fucking want to. It can look like just giving yourself 5 minutes of stillness without guilt. It can mean taking a bubble bath in the middle of the damn day. It can mean floating in your pool, drink in hand, even with dishes in the sink. You are allowed to feel good now, not later, not after something has happened, not after we've done all the things, now. Because here's the truth that no one talks about. The longer you wait for joy, the further you get away from your pleasure and your desires, the harder it is to reclaim it and bring it back because you're going to feel like a fish out of water. You're going to feel like you're doing something wrong because of our conditioning, because of those messages we have in our brain about what we're allowed to want, how much we're allowed to want, right? The longer we put it off, the harder it is to reclaim. So I want you to try this today. If any of this is resonating, if you're a woman in your 40s, 50s, beyond, and you have a hard time prioritizing your pleasure, I want you to walk away from this with a quick win, okay? So here's your invitation. It's a small rebellious act of joy. I want you to light the damn candle, okay? Literally or metaphorically. That thing that you've been saving for someday, the bougie candle or the expensive bottle of wine or the silky robe you bought that it's in the back of your closet with the tags on, right? Make today the reason. You are the reason. So I just want you to sit with your joy, even if it's just for 5 minutes. No guilt, no phone, no multitasking, no productivity. I just want you to sit and be just for 5 minutes. And if that's too long, 3 minutes. Okay. And I just want you to notice yourself, what's going on in your body. Notice if your breath softens. Notice if your body relaxes. Okay. Or conversely, if you find it really challenging, notice if your body tenses up, right? Because we're not used to giving ourselves a break. We're not used to just sitting and being. I want you just to really notice your energy, okay? Because when you reclaim your time, when you reclaim your desires, when you reclaim your energy, these are small acts of pleasure and they're revolutionary, even if it's just for 5 minutes, because we are not programmed to allow ourselves rest, pleasure, desires. I just want you to deliberately take time, even if it's just 5 minutes during the day, to just be. Okay. I just want you to notice. After enough time of you prioritizing your pleasure, your stillness, your rest, something will wake up in you. Okay. And your voice will say, she's back. So if any of this resonates, if any of this hits home for you, that's good. It means it's time. It means that you, like me, were ready to light the fucking candle. Okay. So I want you to take a step out of your comfort zone. Join me for my Light the Fucking Candle 3-day pleasure reset. It starts July 1st. It's not a challenge. It's an anti-challenge challenge, really. It's a coming home. We're going to untangle the guilt. We're going to reconnect with our joy, and we're going to reclaim what the world told you to silence. All right. So the link is in the description. Join the reset and hit subscribe so you can get weekly tips and inspiration on how to make the most of your one wild and precious midlife. You're not selfish, you're ready, and you're more than worthy. Now go light the candle and don't look back. See you next time.